reality about what is going on in the world right now. So to begin, let's say the Buddha's name 3 times in Vietnamese. Nam mô Phật Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni. Nam mô Phật Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni. Nam mô Phật Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining with me. Look it. It's been so hot lately, especially today. And I can't help but be intertwined with nature and all the avocado trees here. I'm very happy that we get a chance to still connect and talk to each other on these days in which distance ourselves. So last week, 2 weeks ago, I took 1 week off. I'm gonna take a week off to let my mind calm down. I think that's a very good thing sometimes. So today we will talk about love and compassion and appreciating what we have, and unconditional love. These are all very important things, state of mind and actions, which helps us become connected to our true self, to our Buddha nature, to the source of all creation. So I don't know how you guys are when you were growing up, when you were younger. When I speak about, when we have these discussions, is in many ways too directed towards a broad sense of audience. A lot of people that I'm connecting to, not just my class here at Nong. Bamboo Sprout. Not only am I speaking to you guys, but I'm speaking to everyone who comes across this video. And so I welcome everyone, first of all. But in order to understand fully of what it is that we're getting at, why did I focus on love and compassion? Why did I focus on unconditional love? Why did I focus on letting go and appreciating what you have? And there's a reason why. there's a very important reason why I tackle these important topics. And we can always go back into these topics if anyone has questions or want me to explain more about it. I will certainly do so. Because it's very important to have these basic understanding so that we can go to the root of suffering, to understand the true creator, the one who you were before you were brought into this life form, the one who's in control of all things. Those who are watching this video, you are a part of this stream of light. This creation is a part of you. So let me have a seat right here. I think this is a perfect spot. Very good. Amazing. Okay. And so, I mean, I can dive into, no killing, no lying. Huh, there's a sound, there's somebody, maybe there's like a party of some sort right next door on that direction. Okay, and so we can always talk about what the Buddha has laid out, so that we can follow the rules, which will help us staying aligned, staying purifying ourselves by following certain sets of rules. And this is very helpful, though, to not lie, not to cheat, not to sexual misconduct, not to kill, and all these rules are here so that we can bring about love and compassion. And so another day we will talk about that. Last time, as I was getting deeper and deeper and deeper into love and compassion and unconditional love, I said, we will discuss more about this. What is this unconditional love? And what is this love that has no doubt and is boundless? This love that has no expectations, and it's a love that is in every single one of us, and that is a part of all of us, and that is a part of this truth, that is who we are, unconditional love. Because we know that we are a part of each other. We are one subconscious. We are a part of the subconscious that is always knowing. And this is what I say is the true mind. The mind that is always there is the subconscious mind. But we know very little about the subconscious mind. Subconscious mind is the mind that when someone scares you and you have a reaction, you're the mind in which this is the no mind, the mind that has no reaction. but it reacts from instinct. It has no differentiation between what is happening and what is not. It's just fully aware of what is happening and initiating what is supposed to happen. It never thought about it. And this is why, and this is how we're supposed to live. Live with no expectation, no sort of burden, no sort of hardship on yourself, because by doing this, by thinking about it, by having thought and doubts, by being unaware of yourself, you let other things control you, let other things affect your state of mind from the true beauty that is all around us. You see trees, know this. Look at this. If you take a look, trees don't think. Tree goes off with its feeling of the direction of the love, the light. It strives. It just is moving, and it's just growing. And it's just knowing. But it doesn't think about where it's going, because it knows exactly where it's going without thought. It's kind of like, how do birds know which direction it needs to go? Who taught them? Who taught them which direction they need to go when the winter comes? Did their parents? So then who taught their parents? Their parents did. So who taught the first set of birds the direction that they need to go? In science, there's a word for this. There's it's not the law of attraction. It's the law of causation. There's a science word for this, but right now I have forgotten. Natural selection. I believe that's what it's called. So the natural selection is something that naturally happens from within and is not taught. It's a knowing from deep inside. And animals do this. Animals have tapped into this, but they're unable to further expand their consciousness into the boundless subconscious. They're doing it, but without knowing that they're doing it. In many ways, this can be helpful, but without knowing that you are the creator, knowing that you are a part of this creation, knowing your true potential is different from just doing it. You understand? There's a difference, a very slight difference. And so once you grasp, once you take hold of this, and when I say take hold, I mean by letting go. Just being fully aware of everything that's being created from the mind, the subconscious mind of the universe, and trusting in it. Trusting in this source of creation that you're a part of. And you have no doubt in what is going on, what is happening in the world. And so your world will start to become magical. It will start to become extraordinary. Right when you start to believe that you are in control. So people are afraid of the dark. People are afraid of what they don't know. People are afraid of what hurts them. People are afraid of things that they can't get. They're unsure of. That's why they question. They question because they're afraid. So what is there to be afraid of when you understand that life is a borrowing? You take something, but at a certain time you will have to give it back. Nothing that you get you can hold on to forever. And even your thought form is the same way. Your thought form is a part of something that is being created, and anything that's being created has to end, has to let go. That's why there's the four absolute truths: is birth, old age, sickness, and death. This is a part of reality. Once you understand it, that everyone has to go through it, and it's a part of life, you won't be scared of it. You will embrace it. You'll understand that if there's nothing you can do about it, so why worry about it, right? Why fear it? You only fear about it because you can't see the other side, the beauty of it. You know, death is beautiful. Death is teaching you that you have to let go. No matter how long you hold on to it, if that thing doesn't get destroyed or is broken or anything, you will have to let go of it, because you can't hold on to this body forever. It's a fact. And death is teaching you a valuable lesson that you will have to let go of it. And so why not let go of it right now? Test this ability that you have. Why not let go of things right now? Let go of all that you're carrying on both of your shoulders. Let go of expectations, let go of values, let go of what you think is right and what you think is wrong. Let it all go. And just be open to the world. Right? Be open-minded, be open to the world, and accept and learn. You're always learning. Learn more about yourself. The more you know about yourself, the more you learn about nature. The more you learn about nature is the more you learn about the world by learning about yourself. And so learn about yourself. Where is this happiness coming from? And where is the pain coming from? Is it coming in from within, or is it from the outside? Or is it both? Think about it, learn from it, and I will guarantee you, without a doubt, that you will find it. And so as I continue to grow into adult life, I've always had this question, where is everything coming from? And the more I'm more interested in it, I would search, I would look up documentaries, learn about it. I was always fascinated about science and space, but it was too much information for me, because It's just too much information, and it gave me doubts in it because sometimes we learn about it, but how do we apply it into the real world? You know, in science, you learn about math, and you learn about theories. You learn about all these theories, in which is it practical? Are we able to use it into our everyday life? Is what is most important. And so it started to distance me away from it. But I'm still very interested in the earth, learning about the earth, learning about space and how vast it is, and learning about myself. And so the more I learned about myself through these documentaries, it was interesting, but I said, this is not helping me. This is just building more information into my mind. And so, why is there confusion in this world? Why are people hurting? Why is there pain and suffering? Why are there happiness in this world? Why are those that are happy, and why are there those that are unhappy? These are the questions that has given me more motivation to understand from, to learn, so that I can apply it into my life. This is what brings me joy, to learn and understand it. And Buddhism has given me this way, this truth in knowing about myself. And even before, when I came into this monastery, I realized the truth by knowing that there is something very unique about the subconscious that we need to tap into. And so how do we tap into it was the main thing that got me initiated into this lifestyle. I had a feeling that I knew what it was, but I knew that by staying here, by being a monk, I would fully focus on this state of mind, this state of knowing, and doing anything and everything that I wanted, that I am doing. And it's very interesting. A lot of these stories that I have the privilege to be close to those who are much higher level than me. I don't know, maybe it was pure coincidence, but I've always had a very good connection to high venerable masters, those who have been training 40 years, 50 years. I've met a lot of them, and I've started to talk, and I've started to notice their way of living and their way of thinking and what matters most in life. Before, when I didn't become a monk, I would be intertwined with what the rules are set, what the rules are saying, what the rules that the Buddha has set out. And those rules has made me not be able to stay still with my state of mind, but in fact, I was looking outwards. And this was a problem, because anything that we can see, taste, smell, hear, even thought, is on the outside. But what is observing it? What is it that gives us this taste, this feeling, this touch. What is that? And where is that coming from? So I've had this thought all my life, and I knew that I need to get to the root of it, right? And people say that, don't talk so high. But this is not high. Anyone can grasp it. Anyone can taste it. They must live it. I have no doubt that you can also. I'm positive that you can. This is easy. And you've already been doing it your whole life. You just have yet to realize that you are doing it. And this is the even more surprising thing about it. You do it when you wake up. You do it when the first thing that you open your eyes, when you sit up, when you're walking, when you're going to brush your teeth. You're constantly using this energy that's within the creation of the whole entire cosmos. Everything was created from this energy. You are a part of it. So let's continue getting to the root of this creation, of this energy that's vast inside of you. But you must believe it. Don't let certain dramatic events in your life cause you to finally knock on the Zen gate, knock on the door of Buddha when you have nothing left. You don't need to go. You don't need to wait until that happens and then you search for the truth, because that's a lot of people. That's what most people do. When people get into a car accident, when they break their spine, or when they break a leg or something and they have nobody else left, that's when they start to dive deep into themselves, and they learn who they are and who's controlling this body, who's controlling this state of mind, what is initiating the thought before a thought is created. That is you. And so, but sadly to say, in many ways, I've been in your shoes. I've been in many people's shoes. I've experienced death. I've experienced something that is very difficult. When your heartbeat stops, everything stops. Your whole world, the whole world stops because you stop. You are no longer a part of this universe, But your unconscious, your soul, continues into this stream of life, this stream of consciousness. And so in order to be liberated without any greed or anger and endless thought forms, you must be able to be in control. By being in control of your mind, knowing what your mind is doing, knowing where these thoughts are coming from, and not letting the negative thoughts take control, and not letting the positive aspect take control of your thought, your happiness, but you being completely aware, and in this way, all positive attractions will come to you. Because by doing this, you are attracting. By letting go of everything, there's no more to carry on your shoulders. So whether you're carrying positive energy or negative energy, it's still a burden. It still hurts your body. It's still a drag. Imagine when you're wearing a backpack and you're gonna bring the goodies, all the teddy bears, all the electronics, the cameras, all the good things. It still weighs your backpack, right? And so we bring all the negative things, you bring all the things that you don't like toilet paper. It's like something that you don't need, like books, a lot of books, all those things. It's not necessarily fun, but it's something that you gotta bring. And let's just say those are the negative things. It'll weigh yourself down and it's gonna be hard on you. And so by letting go of everything that's weighing you down and just using what you have, your happiness in the true state of before you came here, you were in the state of complete happiness already. You know that? You didn't need outside factors in the real world to give you happiness, to give you joy and liberation. You've had it all along. You've had it all along. And whether you want to be mad, you've had that all along too, but you don't want to be in the state of angerness because it's going to affect your lifestyle, right? And so you have always had everything that you need. All that you must do is continue letting go. Not letting it affect you. Not letting you know that it's happening. The good is coming. You're aware of it. But you're not gonna be overjoyed with it. You can't relax your mind. All that you can think about is anticipating that enjoyment. Let's just say that your parents are gonna give you a car, something that you really wanted all your life for your birthday that's coming up tomorrow. And so you're overjoyed because they told you about it that day, that morning. And you go to school and you can't concentrate on your studies, right? Because all you're thinking about is that moment that you get into that car. You get to celebrate it, drive it, and then you forget about everything else throughout that whole day. And so that whole day was a waste. You didn't learn. You could have learned about the world. You could have been given a gift of joy by making new friends, by creating more beautiful connections with the world that might get you more possibility in getting better cars and financial growth. But you've let, but you forgot. You let this happiness, overjoy of excitement take control, take over your body and your state of mind. And that's why it becomes a problem. It is a problem. Isn't that interesting? And on the negative energy, the negative side is the same exact thing. So anticipating, let's just say you have to go to court and you have to prepare something to say. And you're not sure if you can win that court case. Or you have to tell your parents that you did something bad in school, that you had bad grades, you're failing a class. And all you can think about, oh man, I'm so scared that to talk to them about it, or to go to court. What can I do to win? What can I do to make them not mad? And you continue to be sad and mad and frustrated, and it just doesn't go correctly as how you want it to go, and it's because you let it affect you. And so if you just let reality, the universe, the power of the now help you, guide you, you have no questions. You just do what it is that your first thought comes, and you just do it without expecting anything, without questioning the universe. And once you do this, you are starting to align yourself into the perfect lifestyle with undoubt, with no fear. Can you do it? You will learn more about this each day. Each time we learn about each other. And I hope everyone's doing okay at home, and that you're able to understand what I'm saying. And if you don't, you have to write a comment, ask about it, learn. Okay, I believe you, and I can't wait to see each and every one of you again. I miss you guys a lot. I miss how there was a lot of laughter, a lot of excitement from the group. Each and every one of you have a place in my heart that I will never forget. Alright, we will continue more discussions like this on the next one. Thank you everyone for joining. I love you all, and I wish good health, love, and everything positive to your lives. Namo Phật Ca Mâu Ni. Bye.